Hey guys, welcome back. We got another restoration video for you here today. This one is for a damaged Acer laptop, 5 years old. He's going to rebuild and restore this laptop. All right, I found this video. I skimmed through it, just to make sure that this was a legit bullshit restoration, which I was sure it was, and it is. But I haven't seen most of it, so this is gonna be the first time I'm watching it. So I'll watch it with you guys here, and let's go ahead and take a look and see what we think. Alright, so right off the bat, there's a cameraman standing there waiting for him, and there he's at the dump, and he finds a beat to hell laptop in a plastic bag. Look at it, painted on mud, parts missing, keys missing. Yeah, he's showing us that this thing is really a fucking mess. But he's a master. He can repair and restore this, or rebuild and restore this, so it's going home with him. Nice brush marks on the mud there. I really love the paint job on that LCD screen. I mean, I see this thing is missing optical drive, the palm rest, the bezel, the battery. I didn't see a hard drive when he picked it up, or the covers on the bottom. Keyboard's missing a ton of keys. There's just so much shit missing from her screws. Looks like all the screws were missing, or at least from the bottom half, anyways. Yeah, even from the motherboard, there's no screws holding that motherboard in. We gotta go over it lightly with the paintbrush here because, archaeology and shit. Fucking brush marks, man, that just kills me every time. The fuck is that? Poking around with a screwdriver like that, but I keep swiping shit off of it. I don't know, man, these videos are entertaining. 1.6 million people must have thought so. I had 1.6 million views, 25,000 thumbs up on this video. And what is with these fucking tweezers? Is he worried about getting his DNA on this shit? We'll have to, after this is over, we'll have to check out some of the comments on here. I don't know why we need such a good view of those speakers beyond me. Fucking tweezers again. I love the paint job on that screen. Archaeology and shit. I wonder if that's the same paintbrush that he painted the mud on there with. I don't have my headphones on. I hope the audio from this video isn't too loud. I don't know, was he trying to show us that it was clean under there still? Fucking dust it off. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do here. Look at that fucking look at the heat pipe on here. You can tell that thing's been crimped with some pliers. Yeah, that's a good idea. Look at that coil right there. The edges are all chipped on it, you know, that thing's been gripped by pliers too. Yeah, that fucking heat pipe. Look at the crimps in that thing. Oh, he's gonna show it off to us too. But he's a skilled restorer, so no problem for him. Holy shit. So, looks like practically every pin on this CPU is bent, and the CPU's even got like a concave to it. Because that just happens. And of course in the blue bucket with the magic water. The RAM stick is still in it here. But, you know, got blow dryers, so. Oh, bust a stick of RAM even. Because, you know, why not? This chip, I mean, the chip itself is completely busted. The pins are pulled out of it. That coil is busted. Oh Lord, here we go with their giant fucking soldering device. So he's gonna try and he's gonna fix this chip by soldering it. The chip itself is busted, but yeah, he's gonna solder it. I mean, this guy has no soldering skills to begin with. But, you know, he's going to pass it off as, you know, he's a master and he can fix this chip just with some solder. I mean, look at these skills. Ah, the multimeter. Excellent. I love this part. Just random probing on the motherboard. Has no idea what he's testing or what he's supposed to be looking for, but he's going to probe it anyways. I always love this part. I mean, even a broken chip, he's going to probe around on that thing. And he probes so fast. You know, he's got an analog meter there, but he probes so fast it can't even settle on a number. But, you know, as long as it moves, that's good enough, right? Yeah, see how he fixes this fucking heat pipe here. Well, he's going to start by destroying it a little more first, right? I mean, that's just extra bends. We don't need those. Yeah, it's even crimped up. Yeah, it looks even crimped there. Yeah, he's going to fix it with pliers now. Yeah, I think he's got big crimps in it from pliers, but now he's gonna take them out with pliers. It looks like this is even bent here too. It had an optical illusion. Yeah, he did. He took all the fins off of there. A quick polish to the fan. Alright, so what is this? Oh, what the fuck is this he's doing? Is he prepping it for surgery? That looks like, you know, on the movies, you know, when they're prepping somebody for surgery and shit, you know, they take the swab with the thing and they swab them down to disinfect or whatever it is they do. He's prepping this fucking thing for surgery. And they never explain, you know, what I mean, he could be putting fucking vegetable oil on here for all I know. You know, they never say what it is that they're doing or what they're using because, you know, it's all bullshit. Hey, he's making sure to coat it well, though. Hair dry time. Oh, and of course you can't, like I would say, you can't have a restoration video without some sanding. Even the inside, of course, has to get sanded. Why? I don't know. It just shows how much extra effort he put into it. He's even sanding the fucking lid on this thing. Yeah, and there's no way he's planning on trying to make it look like he's repairing his keyboard, so I don't know why, I don't know why he's just randomly destroying it. And the fucking screen, too. I mean, for all he knows, you know, he hasn't cleaned the screen off or even checked to see if it'll work, but he's just gonna go just destroy it for what reason, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I've seen, you know, some of these other videos with like the cell phones when they restore these found cell phones. They do the same thing. They take the screen out and they gotta peel every single layer of it apart. And I don't know what the symbolism is of that. And here's his lid, freshly cleaned and sanded, and he's got his delivery, his parts delivery wrapped in cellophane, of course. Bubble wrap of choice in, you know, whatever fucking country he's in. Now it's funny, he now has a bezel for it. When he found it, he didn't have a bezel for it. just nice how he just has the parts laying around for it. And you know, it's not something he ordered because it didn't come wrapped in saran wrap. But yeah, look at that screen all nice and shiny. His CPU comes wrapped in saran wrap too, along with his RAM. And you know, I'm not saying that you can't order parts for laptops, because I know you can get used parts on like eBay for pretty much any laptop. But all his parts come wrapped in saran wrap. I've never once received a part wrapped in saran wrap. If I did, I'd probably be sending it back because the seller don't know what the fuck they're doing. But all his parts come wrapped in saran wrap. Look, that's the same stick of RAM that was broken before, because when he threw the pieces down, it flipped over. That part of the label was missing on it. You can go back and check, but yep, that's the same stick of RAM that was broken earlier. And look at this heat pipe. Damn, he did a nice job straightening that out, didn't he? Guy's a fucking master. That fucking heat pipe looks so good now. You'd never know it was bent. I'm not sure why we have to, you know, why we have to see this tedious speaker wiring here. And he's still fucking going. He fucked it up right there though. Yeah, I see he fixed it now. Alright, I see he found screws for the motherboard somewhere too. Look at right there. Right there. That's a good thing he just happened to have a stash of these around, because remember when he took his part, or when he found it even, there was no screws, you know, in this motherboard at all. Fortunately, you know, he's a professional, so he's got, you know, bins full of the correct screws, even though every laptop has different size screws for different parts and shit. There's so many different size screws in laptops. He's quite fortunate that he happened to find the right ones. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Oh, it's nice. He's got him a armrest. I don't believe that part was on there before. And a keyboard with the rest of the top part here. I'm surprised he didn't show those wrapped in cellophane, but look, there's parts here wrapped in saran wrap. new hard drive with the mounting brackets and the cable, and will all come delivered, wrapped in cellophane. Yeah, and I know he didn't order this bottom cover because this wasn't on it when he found the laptop, right? But look right here, this big mark right here. When he was washing the dirt off it and everything, this right here was already there. So this is obviously the original cover to his laptop. But when he found it, remember, it wasn't there. But now, you know, you just seen it sitting on the side over there, wrapped in saran wrap. So you have an order one of an exact same damage or mark or whatever that is. I mean, come on. He's not even trying at this point. But 1.6 million views. And I still think he's incredibly lucky to have found all the frick screws for this. You get the optical drive in correctly because there was probably a wire in the way. Basically, you just gotta force it into place so it gets a screw in, I think. Man, what luck that he found all the screws, though. New battery, wrapped in saran wrap as well. Yeah, he's putting it in wrong. And there we have it. Look at the job he did, man. This guy is a pro. It looks as good as the day he got it. Oh wait, this probably is the day he got it. If you're gonna restore something and do a reveal, though, you think you'd at least wipe off the fucking screen. I mean, the thing's still filthy as fuck. This isn't, you know, in no way a restoration. I mean, in the title it says restoration, and it also says restore. But look at the fucking condition of this thing. It's filthy as all hell. But, you know, it works. He has no clue what the password is, though. Yay, you figured it out. A nice scratch on it, right on the screen here. Holy shit. Ah, finally gets in. Fucking dipshit. YouTube. It was in Windows Photo Viewer. You guys see all the details here. Nobody gives a fuck. I guess he's right to his YouTube channel, which, you know. He pulls up restoration, and all you see is, you know, a bunch of bullshit restoration shit on there. But anyways, that's the gist of it. Another bullshit restoration. So, but apparently it must be pretty entertaining. Like I said, 1.6 million views on this since January 8th, and you know, it's working for him. Obviously, it's making him plenty of YouTube money. 241,000 subscribers. That's crazy. Let's go take a look at some of the comments. This is all fake. Someone painted this with mud before throwing it away. Yeah, once again, you know, everybody's calling him out on it. I'm sure there's some good comments in here though, telling him that, you know, how amazing he is. But I'm not even gonna look for those. But anyways, yeah, I think this is the same story as before. He gets a laptop in this condition here, working, and then he takes it apart, right? And it shows him, you know, putting it back together. You know, it's supposed to look like nice cleaned up parts, but it's basically just the laptop that he disassembled after filming it working, puts back together, and then they take it and they destroy the fucking thing. In this case, he pulled some parts out of it beforehand because I guess he didn't feel like washing the hard drive this time. I don't fucking know, but then they destroy it and show him taking it apart and cleaning it. And I think that's the order that all this is filmed in. But when they edit it, they just switch it around to make it look like he found it, you know, in the beginning, in a pile of shit, you know, basically all covered with mud. Cleans it, repairs it, puts it back together, and then it works. And you have to take these out of order to actually see the order that they filmed these in. But it's all bullshit. And if you look over here, we got a lot more, you know, that we could do. I mean, there's a abandoned old AROC antique computer that we could do. Foxconn computers. Kenwood cassette deck, that ought to be a good one. 1983's NEC laptop, so there's another laptop there we could do. So let me know what you guys want to see next. I mean, I could do any one of these, you know, if you guys want, or I'll just pick one at random and do it. But yeah, what do you guys think about these restoration videos? You think they're just good for entertainment, or do you think they're a bunch of bullshit and, you know, trying to fucking scam people, or what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And anyways, you guys have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.